Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. From the 27, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Fields.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Nifty move. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Fields now to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And third and 8 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Fields.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On first and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with third and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here's Fields.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he snapped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On fourth down, Fields.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 2, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. The Jaguars at 4 and 8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, Alpha! Hey,
on 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Play action. It's Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Fields throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nice little juke. And he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's Fields on the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Charlie Kohler as the first half is winding down. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And a short pickup to about the 27.
was ETN, ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. But to throw again is Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
from the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And they'll run with ETN. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 49.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
Ready.
And they take a knee. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And as this defense walks up.